Hey guys, welcome to another video where I'm going to be talking about some of the best players in career mode for FIFA 18. These are kind of the gems, the players that aren't necessarily in the limelight in real world football right now that I think will just become absolute beasts in FIFA 18. We're going to be looking at their current overall in FIFA 17 and obviously my prediction, which is up here actually. Talking about why I think they have a certain potential, whether I think it deserves upgrading or downgrading and all of that stuff. So the other day I think, the best two players in each position for the new game, in my opinion. Of course, these videos are always going to have a lot of discussion and a lot of people disagreeing. That's absolutely fine. But this video, I think it's a bit harder to disagree. The only thing you could argue is that I've missed certain players. So if you think I've missed anyone, please do comment down below. But these, in my opinion, are some of the best young players, some of the best hidden gems that you can sign in FIFA 18 career mode. So we're going to start off with a goalkeeper. We have Lafont. He plays for Toulouse. He's had a very, very good season. He's only 18 in real life. I believe he's just turned 18 and he looks to be a future star. 80 overall and 89 potential. I believe that's the highest potential you're going to see in this video because that doesn't really... I wouldn't say he's a hidden gem, but there isn't actually that many young goalkeepers that I would say are a bit of a gem. So I've kind of gone with Lafont just to kick off the episode. He's definitely a great purchase. I think he deserves an upgrade of 1 from 79, which is his current rating, to 80. I'm just going to go ahead and say this now. There's quite a few young French players that I believe are going to be very, very good. I think actually the French national team is going through a new era of just absolutely fantastic players. A new generation of absolute stars. So there are a couple more to come, but we are going to talk about Malang Sarr. This guy also had a very good season last year, just 18 years old as well, I believe. He might still be 17 right now, but he is, I wouldn't say actually a hidden gem either. I've gone with him just because he's lower rated than some of the other players that you would expect to be in one of these lists. And at 74 rated right now in FIFA 17, he will get an upgrade. There's no doubt about it. I've gone with 76, but it wouldn't surprise me if it could be even 78. I've seen highlights, I've seen these YouTube montages, which I know don't always give you the best idea or indication to see how good they really are. But he looks like the real deal. With the potential of 88, I think that's going to stay the same. Just seeing that rating come up a little bit makes him even better for FIFA 18. See, I told you there was going to be quite a few French players. Our first three are all French. They really do have some great players. And now I'm going to talk about RB Leipzig's centre-back, Upamecano. Now, I'm probably saying that wrong. I've only seen him play a couple of times, but he seems to be a starter for RB Leipzig this season in the Bundesliga, or at least he did play at the weekend. He gave away a penalty. It wasn't the greatest of challenges, but he's still so young, and I honestly feel like this guy is going to go on to do some great things. I don't think he'll be at RB Leipzig for long. I think some big team will come in and swoop him. And the fact that he plays in midfield as well makes him a great choice in career mode, guys. Right now, he is 66 rated in the game. I personally feel like he will be probably around that 70 to 74 mark in FIFA 18 because he does look good this season so far. Although he did give away a penalty at the weekend, I think it was against Schalke, which wasn't great, but he is so young, so he will improve. And I think this is definitely a great example of a hidden gem. You know what, guys? There is one thing that drives me mad in career mode. It's when a player doesn't have an official face, or at least a picture. Obviously, in-game, they're not going to have everyone's real face, but at least have a picture. Come on, I can go on Google and find a picture of Sessegnon. Surely EA can do that. Although there's probably licensing issues and all that stuff. But either way, Sessegnon looks like a great youngster. An English player. He's going to be hyped up so much. I think he's going to be great in FIFA 18. He's already really good in FIFA 17. He's got a 66 rating right now with a potential of 85. I think that's going to go up. Especially, if he continues to play so well this season. I honestly could see him, maybe finishing up FIFA 18 with a rating of around 72, 73, and a potential of, 88, something crazy like that. So I've gone with an upgrade of 4. I think he's going to be a 70 rated player, and I've upped his potential by 1 as well. I hope he, is one of those players that makes it. I think he's got the potential to be fantastic, and we do lack left-back options, should I say. So definitely one to look out for in FIFA 18, and hopefully he'll have a picture by then. Moving over to right back, we have Fosu Mensah. Now this guy, Manchester United player, but loaned to Crystal Palace, I believe it is. I'm a little bit disappointed that he's had a position change. It does look like he is playing as a defender more than a midfielder, but in FIFA he's a right back. I don't know if that's going to be the case this season because he is playing in a back three, I believe it is, with Crystal Palace, so who knows what's going to happen there. But Fosu Mensah looks legit. He is an absolute animal. He looked really good last time I watched him play at the weekend. He's so quick and he's so big. I honestly feel like, you know, if he gets a centre-back card, he could be one of those really annoying, possibly silver cards that you will just come up against week in, week out. So I'm going to go with Fosu Mensah becoming one of the better hidden gems in the game. He can play at right back. He can play at centre mid. I've used him in many career modes before, and he is just an absolute tank. The only issue is, because he's on loan, you're not going to be able to get him for the first season unless you play as Crystal Palace, which is a bit of a shame. Now, for another Bundesliga defender, we have Henrichs, who plays for Leverkusen. He looks to be a very, very good player for the future, and of course, a great player for Germany in the upcoming years. They've got a lot of players, but not too many in that left-back, right-back position, especially over the last few years with just pretty much Philipp Lahm. So I think it's about time they got themselves a new fullback, although I guess you could say they've got a couple of youngsters. I know Kimmich at Bayern can play at right back, but this guy looks to be the real deal. At the moment, his overall is 75. I'm hoping he's going to get an upgrade. If so, I reckon he'll probably get maybe up by 2, maybe to 77. His potential's 86 right now. I'd also expect to see that go up to around 87, maybe not. Either way, he's going to be a great player for your squad. The fact that he can play at left back as well, for those of you who like your fullbacks to play either side, he's the ultimate choice really, isn't he? Moving on into midfield now, we have our first centre mid, or central defensive midfielder I should say, and we're going with Diawara. Now, I haven't watched him too much, and I think a lot of people already know about him because he was so good in FIFA 17, but he's going to be another choice of mine for FIFA 18 because if you don't know about him, he is a gem. He really is. He's got the perfect work rates for a CDM. I like his height. He's quite agile and quick, and he has a great potential. 87 at the moment, and I think that's probably going to stay the same. His rating's also 77. I don't think that's going to change. But then again, I didn't feel confident upping him or lowering him because I haven't watched him enough. But I do know for a fact he's going to be a beast next year as well in FIFA 18. Another midfielder, and I'm going with Kessie, who has just recently got his loan move to AC Milan. For 2 years, that loan will last, and then they have an option to buy, and I don't think he will be rejected. I'm pretty sure AC Milan will be keeping hold of him because he looks to be a great player. I know a lot of big clubs were after him. He's gone to AC Milan, so he's got his big move, and I cannot wait to see how he gets on. I've used him, of course, in my AC Milan career mode. I love the guy. He's not really a hidden gem, but I had to include him in one of these videos because I think he's going to get an upgrade to both his overall and his potential, and I think 77, 87 is probably a likely number. I mean, honestly, I think Kessie has everything. He's your ultimate box-to-box midfielder, and I know a lot of people are going to use him. The only problem is he's on loan, so you won't be able to sign him. But again, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be doing AC Milan career modes. And we're back to another Frenchman. We have Cyprien, who plays for Nice, along with Malang Sarr. They obviously had a very, very good season, an outstanding season. A lot of their players are in the limelight right now. But this guy, I think, got less attention than some of their other players, undeservedly, because he has been incredible for Nice. I've watched, again, montages of him. I know for a fact that a lot of big clubs are interested. Also with Seri, the other player that plays in midfield for Nice. But I think Cyprien's going to get an upgrade, and he is... Look, I'll let his stats do the talking. Look at his green stats everywhere. He reminds me of Vidal. He can play anywhere in midfield as long as it's central. Hell, you can even put him out on the right or the left if you really wanted to. Honestly, I think he is going to be an absolute beast in FIFA 18 once again. 79 rated. I've given him an upgrade of 1. He's 78 right now. And also his potential up to 87, up from 86. Watch out for Cyprien. You can sign him straight away and he will improve any team. Back to the Bundesliga again, and we have another player from Bayer Leverkusen. This is Kai Havertz. Now, I've seen him play at striker, centre forward, right mid. I think I've seen him play in the middle, and he looks to be very, very, very good. Another great young German talent coming through. And it looks like Bayer Leverkusen have quite a good set of young players coming through the ranks. So this is definitely one to look out for. At the moment, he's only rated 70 in FIFA 17, and that's with a ton of upgrades already. I think we're probably going to see him go up to around 74, something like that, with FIFA 18 coming out, but I can see him reaching 76 maybe by the end of FIFA 18 if he continues to play well. His potential right now is 87. I'm going to leave that as it is because it's so difficult to tell how good a player is going to be when he's just 17. But again, there are some other cases of players just looking like they are the real deal and they will reach their full potential. And I guess you could say Haveit does look like he will, but you never know. Great player though. I cannot wait to use him in FIFA 18, not FIFA 17. On the other side, on the left, we have Onyekuru. Arsenal were looking at him. I was very excited because he looks to be almost like an Iwobi regen, but obviously he's only a bit younger than Iwobi. He's from Nigeria as well. They've got very similar stats, and I like the look of this guy, and he's going to be really, really good in FIFA 18. Already very good, 75 rated with a potential of 87. I don't see that changing too much. Maybe his overall going up by 1, but he didn't go to Arsenal. He went to Everton in the end, but they have loaned him to Anderlecht for the upcoming season, so he will get a chance to play pretty much week in, week out, and he is one for the future. I'm sure Everton will use him wisely. Maybe next season, maybe a potential Balassi replacement, or, you know, back up to Balassi. He looks really good, and he is definitely a hidden gem. Not too many people knew about him. In FIFA 17, absolutely amazing. I think he's just going to be even better. Okay, so this is an interesting one. We are looking at Keane, one of the youngest players ever in the Serie A. I believe he's Juventus. Was he their youngest player to start a game or something like that? I might be getting that wrong, so don't quote me on it. But this guy, he's 16 years old and he's already playing for Juventus. He was playing in the first team. If that doesn't say everything you need to know about this guy, then I don't know what will. But I find this really difficult. I don't know what rating he's going to get. He is 62 right now in FIFA 17. I'm thinking maybe he will end up with a 64, so it makes him a bronze, top of the line bronze card in Ultimate Team. But I think he deserves better. I think he's probably going to be 68 or so. In my opinion, it probably won't happen. And a potential of 86. He has to be up there. If he's playing for Juventus, then he has to, surely. But right now, his potential is only 84. So whether that's going to be upgraded or not, I don't know. But this is definitely a guy to look out for. Great for those really long career modes where you need a player for the future. And finally, we're actually ending on another English player. We have Tammy Abrahan. You guys know I loved him in my Nottingham Forest career mode. He's gone back to Chelsea. He has signed a 5-year deal. And he's instantly been loaned back out again. Now Swansea have him for the season. And I think he could be fantastic for Swansea. They've lost out Sigurdsson, so maybe, I mean, he scored a lot of goals for them. They need to score more. And I think Abraham could have the potential to score a lot for Swansea. I think this guy is going to have a breakout season. He looked really good last year. And he's got every quality you need in a striker. He's skillful, he's tall, he's quick, he's strong. And I think for Chelsea in the future as well, he could be the new Didier Drogba. You just don't know, do you? But I'm going to end it with Abraham. I think his potential should go up to 87 from 85. And I've given him an overall boost of 2 as well. He's 72 rated right now. I think he'll probably get 74 to be a rare silver in Ultimate Team, knowing EA. So that's it. That's going to be the end of this video, guys. A bunch of other players that I think you should be looking out for. They may not all be hidden gems, but they're still gem-type players. Players that you might not necessarily think about straight away when you start a career mode, but now you can have a look at these players, and I'm sure they will boost your team's chances of winning trophies and winning games. It's as simple as that. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying these FIFA 18 prediction type videos. I'm sure there's going to be more to come. Maybe I can predict team ratings and things like that. Let me know what you want to see, and I will see you next time.